Everybody have your coffee ready?
Yep.
Everybody wide awake and ready to go?
No.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm sorry.
All right. On this special Friday Eve edition, Lizzie Connor, Colin Bingo on the 11:30. Woo, woo, woo. All right, cool. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to Let's Get Together, a social club for seniors. In this dementia-friendly Fort Worth program, it is being recorded and will be made available for viewing in the future on YouTube and other media channels. And we're proud to offer this series with funding in part through grants from AeroCares by Lockheed Martin employees and also from Hesta Stewart Christian Trust. And I am Heather White, your host for today's activity, and it is my honor to introduce you to Lizzie, who's going to be calling bingo for us today. And as I understand it, we have a lot of tension building because Steve was just on the previous program and was tied for first place in bingo. So he's coming today to break that tie. And also Martha and Steve last week tied. So if Steve wins today, he takes the cake. There we go. What flavor cake would it be, Steve?
Probably angel food.
All right. That's not a bad one. Do you put the strawberries and the whipped topping and everything? Just
Nope,
the cake?
just angel food cake and ice cream.
There you go. All right. Well, whatever works, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Lizzie, do you want to start us off?
Okay. I-26.
Going for I. Oh, are we doing a regular bingo with just a straight line any direction?
Straight line. Yes, I forgot to say that.
Okay, cool. No worries. I-26. Got it.
O61. O61. I-17. I-17. 17. I-16. I-16. 16. O69. O69. O62. O62.
What was the other one? 62, and what was the other one? 60.
69 and then 62.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
All good. I-29. I-29. G47. G47. I-20. I-20. O68. O68. G46. G46. O72. O72. G59. G59. O73. O73. G49. G49. B4. B4.
And after, right?
Oh, yes.
I missed the one about I-20. What is it? It's not Tom Landry. I always forget it.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, there we go.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh,
Yeah.
the interstate.
Why do I not remember that? Need a history lesson. Jeez Louise. Okay, Lizzie, I'm sorry.
I-22. I-22. G52, G52. I23, I23. I24, I24. O66, O66. O65, O65. G57, G57. I21, I21. I30, 30, I30.
There's Tom Landry. I've been waiting for that one.
G54, G54. G58, G58. G51, G51. O71, O71. B3, B3. B7, B7. B8, B8.
Bingo.
Oh, amazing.
Dang, 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 dang.
Yep.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. It snuck up on me. I wasn't even thinking about it till I saw it.
I guess if you're not like riddled with anticipation.
Yeah,
then it
I was
just
looking
kinda
at a couple others that are waiting for bingo, and then I realized that was a bingo.
It'll
Oh,
do
no,
that to
it
you.
was just sitting there. It was just sitting there the whole time,
Yeah,
ready to be called.
that's right.
Did you get down on the O or down on the I?
I'd be
B?
It was card 6. If you
six,
want to,
card 6.
yeah, if you want to check on that card, it'll show you where on the card his bingo was.
It's a diagonal from B to O.
Okay, I see it. I missed that at first.
That's all right.
Amazing.
Congratulations, Steve. You're the one to beat now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Didn't have a single N in any of those.
Nope.
Except for our free one.
Nope.
Are we gonna clear the card or add on to it? Do you want to do a
Let's do blackout.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do blackout.
Tell us about your school, Lizzie. What are you studying?
I'm a social work major at TCU, and I have a healthy aging minor.
Nice.
Good. Excellent.
Cool. So we could do a blackout, and then the game after that we could spell out TCU. So like the next few games you could spell a T, you could do a C, and then do a U.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we can make it whatever. Last time we played and it was
Let's see.
it was cold outside. We did a C for cold.
Lizzie, I'm a social worker.
Sorry.
Lizzie, I'm a social worker.
Oh, okay.
I have an LCSW. If you need any tips or encouragement, I'm your lady.
I might take you up on that. Thanks.
Please do. You've got all my contact info,
I
right?
do.
Okay. All right. Another connection.
She's a good
Yeah,
brain. She's a good brain to pick.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're going for a blackout. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
On the blackout. So the last one I said was I-27. O74. O74. G56. G56. B10. B10. N40. 40. N40. It's our first N of the game. 070. 70. Or 070. 070. G60. G60. 60. O63. O63. N33. N33. O75. O75. O67. O67. N42. N42. B6. B6. N32. N32. I18. I18. 18. G50. G50. 50. N39. N39. B11. B11. N36. N36. B1. B1.
Or the
Or the
other.
other.
N37. N37.
Keep calling these good ones. You're doing amazing.
B13. B13. N38. N38. B5. B5. B9. B9. N44. N44. N41. N41. N31. N31. B12. B12. B14. B14. 14. I19. I19. O64. O64. B2. B2. G55. G55. I28. I28. N34. N34. N43. N43. G48. G48. N35. N35. G53.
Blackout.
Okay,
Oh,
amazing.
Sorry, guys.
You
Sorry. Sorry.
woo-hoo.
Did you see me crossing my fingers and my arms and everything? Oh,
You beat her
geez
to the
Louise. Call you butter because you're on a roll today.
Oh, oh.
punch.
I hate to do this to you, but I've got a CEU hour coming up, so I'm going to have to go away.
Okay, Martha. It's good
Well,
seeing you.
that just means that you're leaving me to beat Steve all by myself, and I don't know. I think he has a leg up.
Martha,
Steve's
I
pretty
probably
slick.
won't be there at 1:30 today. I need to do a couple other things.
Other things. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But I
okay.
didn't want Heather to feel so isolated because nobody would come,
Yeah.
so I want to support her.
Yes,
Thank you,
we
thank
all
you,
do.
thank you.
And
I
Lizzie
need
is
it.
doing a great job.
Enjoy your CEU. We'll see you later, Martha.
Thanks. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Steve, I appreciate that. Today's actually kind of a rough day for me. I had a little 17-and-a-half-year-old puppy dog that
Oh,
it's effective yesterday. He's not with us anymore.
okay. I'm sorry.
So I'm kind of having a rough day. So I was really looking forward to some smiling faces on this little Zoom call. So I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
understand. I understand how it is. We had a miniature Cocker Spaniel,
Oh, really?
and he died, I think, about 14.
Yeah.
But he had the traditional. Well, it's a genetic illness in Cocker Spaniels. It's a blood disease. It's almost like a leukemia.
Oh, really?
And Cocker Spaniels have that when they get to a certain age.
Hmm.
So it got
I
to the
didn't
point.
know that there was a miniature breed.
Well, there is. He was small, but
Uh-huh.
it was real strange because he was a runt to the litter.
Uh-huh.
And most times dog, they say, the foot will determine the size of the dog.
Mm-hmm.
He had big feet, but he was a small dog
Oh, really?
because he
What
was
was
a
his
runt.
name?
Nutmeg.
Oh,
'Cause
Nutmeg.
it was a ginger type
Yeah.
of
Oh,
color.
that's a cool name. I had pictures taken of my little guy. I don't know if you can
Oh,
see him. There's a
yeah.
picture of him, like a close-up picture of him snoozing. But his name was Bodine, and I got him while I was in college. In fact, my mom asked me what I wanted for my birthday one year, and I said, I want a Doberman Pinscher. And she said, no, you don't. And I said, yes, I do. I want a Doberman. And so for my birthday, she comes in the house with this tiny little guy. I mean, just a few weeks old from the breeder. And I said, what is this? And she said, it's a miniature pinscher. She said, if I had a regular Doberman pinscher, that dog would walk you around,
Yeah.
So I just, I learned to love him. And he was such a little guy, and really and truly, he taught me a lot of responsibility, because I was not the most responsible kid in college. And anyway, so he's been with us the whole time. But I was going to college in a real rural area in Arkansas, and I had moved from the city out into nowhere in the country. And so I thought, I need a country name for this dog, And so I thought, well, I'll just name him Jethro, because, I can't think of a more country name than that. But I didn't want to call him Jethro. So Jethro Bodine just kind of had a ring to it, So I named him Jethro Bodine, and I called him Bodine. And then a few years later, I was watching the Beverly Hillbillies, and Jethro, the character on the Beverly Hillbillies, he introduced himself to someone. He said, hi, my name is Jethro Bodine. And I went, oh, cool. I was going for a country name, and I guess I got it. So he was a pretty special dude.
Nutmeg looked more like a King Charles Spaniel.
Okay.
I
was going to ask if you got the traditional Cocker cut.
It did, and but he was smaller than a traditional Cocker. He was more the size of what the Queen has.
Okay.
Okay. But he was a full-blooded Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah.
But he was miniature. So
yeah,
it was cool.
Lizzie, do you have any pets?
I have a Springer Spaniel. Her
Oh.
name is Jessie. She's black and white.
Jessie?
Jessie.
Yeah.
And then we have Hazel. She's a white lab. She's a British lab, so she's smaller than the normal ones.
Love labs.
They're in my house back in Nashville, but I get to see pictures of them a lot and see them when I get to go home.
Yeah. You're from Nashville?
I am, yeah.
Cool. I love it. My husband and I were just talking about going up to Nashville to visit some friends and family.
It's very fun.
Yeah. Well, we can keep on going and call another game or two if you'd like.
Should I do a different sequence?
Yeah, I would go ahead to and bump over to 57, and then we can do whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to do a letter or a traditional or blackout, whatever.
Should we do a letter? I've never done that before. Like a
Sure,
T.
first time for everything, right?
So it'll just go.
Yeah, there you go. You can do a T for Tennessee, Texas, TCU.
All of the above, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready to go?
Ready
Yes.
to go?
Okay. I 29. N 37, N 37, I 30, I 30,
There's Tom Landry. The only one I remember.
B 15,
That's because I told you about what too long Tom Landry was.
I don't
Right?
remember. I don't remember who Tom Landry was, but for some reason that name sticks with me.
He's a coach who was one of the coaches of the Dallas
Oh, for the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
One-
I remember you
One
telling
of
me.
the most famous coach.
Okay. When you said coach, I remember, oh yeah, the Cowboys. That's right. So when I want to break into a Celine Dion song, it's all coming back to me now. Okay, Lizzie, go ahead. I need to stop singing.
B 15, B 15, 1 5. N 40, N 40, 40. N 36, N 36. I 27, I 27. G 47, G 47. N 41, N 41. B 14, B 14, 1 4. I 17, I 17, 1 7. I 20, I 20. O 64, O 64. G 51, G 51. O 70, O 70, 70. O 66, O 66. O 68, O 68. O 63, O 63. N 33, N 33. N 34, N 34. G 59, G 59. O 61, O 61. G 53, G 53. G 52, G 52. I 25, I 25. O 72, O 72. O 69, O 69. G 49, G 49. N 39, N 39. G 55, G 55. I 26, I 26. I 22, I 22. I 19, I 19. G 57, G 57. O 62, O 62. O 67, O 67. N 45, N 45. O 65, O 65. N 43, N 43. B 1, B 1. N 38, N 38. N 42, N 42. N 31, N31. B8, B8. I28, I28. I24, I24. G56, G56. O74, O74. N35, N35. B10, B10. I18, I18. B4, B4. B7, B7. B5, B5. O75, O75. B12, B12. B9, B9. B6, B6. G46, G46. O71, O71. G58, G58. N44, N44.
Steve, you're making me nervous. I see you. I see your arm moving, clicking the numbers. She's calling.
Is anyone close?
So close.
Really? Okay, I'll keep going. I23, I23. N32, N32. B2, B2. G60, G60. B11, B11. O73, O73. I21, I21. B3, B3. G50, G50. I16, I16. 16. G48.
Bingo.
You got a bingo too at the same time.
At the same time.
Yep. I did.
This is like the day of ties, isn't it? Oh my goodness gracious. That's so funny. Did you fill up your card, or you
I just
only
did the T. I just did T.
Yeah.
When we do things other than normal, that's easiest for me to keep track.
Yeah. No, I started to do that, but there's something that just brings me satisfaction with checking off all of them, you know.
Mhm.
Of course, if we were going to do blackout, then I'd be lost, you know, so that's right.
Oh, well,
Oh my
amazing.
goodness. Well, at least I got one mark on the board, but you definitely took the angel food cake.
Yeah, that's
Hey, Steve, I was gonna send you a bingo prize, but I don't have your address on the attendance log. Do you mind sending it to me in the chat real quick?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. You don't have to put it up for everybody to see if you want to send it to only me.
That's all right.
This is Dr. Sue Campbell. Can I help you?
There we go. Okie dokie, man. I've had my microphone on mute the whole time because I have one of those little iRobot things that vacuum your house, and it's going everywhere, and I can hear whenever it bangs against a door. Dum, 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 dum. And I was like, it was making a ton of noise. So if you
I
could hear
need
it,
one
I
of
was,
those.
yeah, if you could hear it and it was taken away from the game, I apologize.
All good. I haven't heard it.
Okay, cool. We might have time for one more and just do a traditional bingo, like just a regular solid line, if you want to do that before we wrap up.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Got it, Steve. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, clear a card.
Okay, I'm going 58.
Yep.
Okay, are y'all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Ready,
Okay.
Freddie.
Just 5 in a row. N44, N44, N45, N45, B5, B5, G65, sorry, G56, G56, 56, G60, 60, G60, B15, B15, G59, G59, G58, G58, B9, B9, B8, B8, B4, B4,
And after.
and after, O 74. I almost said 0. O 74. I 19. I 19. 19. O 63. O 63. O 69. O 69. N 32. N 32. N 34. N 34. N 36. N 36. N 38. N 38. G 52. G 52. O 61. O 61. B 2. B 2. I 27. I 27. N 31. N 31. B 1. B 1. G 53. G 53. I 21. I 21. G 46. G 46. O 66. O 66.
bingo, I got a bingo.
Already.
Yay.
Amazing.
Good job.
It's about doggone time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good job.
Thanks so much. I wasn't as stressed out about that one because I thought Steve's gonna get it. That's the kind of day he's having. So I wasn't super stressed and uptight. And then hey, I got it.
Yeah.
There you go. So we have Steve, you ended up with 3 today,
Mm-hmm.
and I had 2. And I got, so that means that you've officially broken the tie with, was it Hans and Yetta from the program
Mhm.
earlier?
Yeah.
And also with Martha.
Yep.
So I have a sneaky suspicion I'm going to send you some angel food cake. That'd be fun. Now, don't look at me if it has a bite taken out of it before it arrives.
Hey, doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me.
Oh.
Wait, why? I have to tell you this story. My father-in-law had a Doberman. Okay,
Mhm.
his name was Dude or
Okay.
Duke.
Duke. Okay.
Okay, and my we had just come back from Thailand the first time. Okay, my daughter was just over a year old, type of thing.
Mhm.
And it ended up being there my birthday. Okay, my mother had baked this cake for me. We're going to celebrate that evening, and Duke got in the house and ate the cake.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Did he get sick?
No, he didn't get
Guessing it
sick.
wasn't a chocolate cake.
I don't remember what it was, but he didn't get sick. He it was.
Oh
Of
man.
course, my mother-in-law was very upset.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah, I had a sweet tooth one day, and I had a little package of just the chocolate morsels, and so I was sitting up in bed and I was eating like a handful of those little chocolate morsel things, and then I went to sleep and forgot about them on my nightstand, and Bodine got into it. Of course, a dog is not supposed to have chocolate. And he ate the entire thing, and it didn't upset his stomach, or he didn't have to go to the bathroom a lot or anything like that, but he had energy like you would not believe. And so that evening when I came in from work, and it was, I saw what he had done, I thought, oh my gosh, I need to keep a close eye on him, make sure he doesn't get sick or anything. And so I had him in the bedroom with me, and I had the light on, and I kicked back in bed to go to sleep for the night with the light on in case he made a noise or something. I could check on him real quick. He ran all night long. The head of the bed was up against the wall, and he ran from one side of the bed, around the foot of the bed, and back and forth all night long. All night long. I went, oh my gosh, good thing he gets to sleep the whole next day while I'm at work,
But that's the thing, is that I know that there are things that we shouldn't give pets, but that doesn't mean that every pet is. It's like people. Every pet is a little bit different. Every dog's a little bit different. Every cat's a little bit different. It's just like people. We are affected differently by different food, different medications, different atmosphere, the whole thing. Yeah, environments, the whole thing. So dogs and cats shouldn't be different.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's very true.
Yeah.
Any dog stories you wanna add, Lizzie, before we go?
My dogs get kind of crazy like that, but not when they eat, because they're always like that. And they're always zooming around the house. We call it their zoomies.
They're zoomies. That's what they're doing when they're zipping around everywhere.
And we have 2 stories, and they'll go up the stairs and then all the way across the top floor and then down the other stairs. Kind of like your dog story, but all the time.
Oh, it's a constant. That's their norm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When we were in Thailand, we had a golden retriever who had a baby from a soy dog. Soy dog is just a dog that runs on the street. Soy is the name for a street. Okay.
Okay.
They ended up being a black, pure black. Okay. Well, the Thais are very, how do you say it? They do not like black animals. They think it's very evil. Okay.
Oh.
So we never had anybody break into our yard, because he'd be wandering the yard at night. He's black, and all they saw was red eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And they just, they wouldn't do anything with it, So they were very, very superstitious about that.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Of course, he was a good dog, guard dog too, unless you really knew the person,
I was gonna ask
if
he would alert you if there was something.
Oh yeah, and he'd go after, and he'd get things, and we learned in Thailand. Here's one of the things, because we got snakes in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Always have 2 dogs. If you have two dogs, they can kill snakes. One
Mhm.
dog can't kill a snake because it's not fast enough. You have two dogs, one distracts the snake and the other one kills it. Yeah. So we just learned those things, that's, because we had a lot of snakes in Thailand.
Yeah. I would agree with that. So I have a German Shepherd also. She's my little therapy dog.
Yeah.
And when we first moved out here, we were seeing snakes around the property, and we had seen a couple of copperheads.
Yeah.
And so I got this spray for the yard, and it was called Snake Away. And so I'd sprayed it.
Yeah.
It smells really good, clove and cinnamon and stuff. And so I sprayed it immediately around the house. And then, the next day my husband and I went to work, and he came in from work, and the German Shepherd met him outside, just all happy to see him, and her face was like a big old catfish. It was all swollen up. And he thought, what in the world? Did you get stung by a bee or something? And so he comes in the house and he sees Bodine, my little miniature pincher, and he's curled up on the couch, and he had obviously gotten sick. It was all over the couch. And he wasn't awake and alert. He was very lethargic. And so Jason picks him up, and he puts both of them in the truck to take him to the vet. And he calls me and he said, I don't know what they got into, but they're not okay. So I meet him over at the vet, and I filled out all the paperwork, and I told him, I said, the little one apparently is the worst. When they get here, I want you to take him in first, and this was about 4 or 5 years ago. And so of course, Jason comes pulling in. He didn't even come to a complete stop, and he's like leaning out of the door of the truck, handing me the dog all bundled up. I take him inside, and I said, just take care of him. I don't know what's wrong, but you got to fix him, And so I go rushing back outside and to see my other dog, and she comes hopping out of the truck like it's just no big deal. It's just another day. We're gonna go see, something. And her face is real big. So I'm looking at her, and I see these 2 little pock marks on her snout. And I said, oh my gosh, that was a snake. That had to be what it was. And so I go back inside, and I tell the vet, and I said, I bet it was a snake. And they said, what kind? And I said, I don't know, but I've seen copperheads around the house. It's the only venomous snake I've seen. And so they start him on antivenom and fluids and all kinds of stuff. And they found a bite mark on his foot.
Okay.
And I was doing some research after that, and I found that generally, if dogs are bitten by a snake, it would either be in the snout or the foot, which is where they both got it. And usually when a snake, copperheads, when they feel threatened, they'll give like a warning strike.
Yeah.
And then after that, if they continue to be threatened, then they'll actually inject venom. So it looks like the big dog got the warning strike.
Right.
And the
The little one got
in his foot. And man, he ended up thousands and thousands of dollars. He had multiple blood transfusions, months in the vet, the whole thing.
Right.
And after that, he was just ready to take on the world once he rebounded. But he had that foot, had a fingernail, a little toenail, and it grew up straight up in the air.
Okay.
So it looked like he was showing his middle finger to everybody whenever he was walking around. It was
he had a claw. He was ready for that snake. He was going to get that snake. Yeah.
They're tough, man, but I agree. The 2 dogs definitely make a difference.
Yeah.
No doubt. Well, we can wrap up, and let me close out the little meeting. Thank you, Lizzie, for calling bingo for us, and thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much.
Up on everybody.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So today we had bingo with Lizzie, but tomorrow we're doing Texas Wins again, and they are performing Sentimental Journey. So I think it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get on instruments and types of music with Sentimental Journey.
Yeah.
And
I don't remember either. So.
I don't either, but I think I understood from Martha that it's a little bit different every time. And they also added a harpist to the schedule as well. So next week we'll end up with Texas Winds concert called Heavenly Harp. So it's kind of fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you
I hope
very
you have a great
much.
rest of your day.
Thank you. You
All right.
too.
Guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.